I wouldn't take,
Yes,
much from it.
Understand.
Like I said, I've seen her bid, I've got by there all the time. They all park right in front,
well, we're planning to be prepared and we're going to come to the best solution that we can.
That's what we ask, is, just the consideration be given, and it is give and take.
Right.
But we understand it's for the betterment of the city and flood control and all these things, because it does pond, unfortunately, on that side.
But that's also a big deal. Water is also a big deal too.
You go water skiing through there, yep, pretty much right now.
Right.
But again, also the main concern is, like I say, these people, gentleman, Constable, Salazar lives there, and his yard is beautiful, right up to the curb line. So, but a sidewalk has been needed for like 100 years, because we have people that walk out here all the time. And the gentleman sitting back here, I know his yard, I've seen it, it goes right to the curb, also is maintained. So, it's again, give and take, but as long as our citizens feel like, and they need a fair shake, if it's been there, it probably should go back like it is.
Understand? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Mayor, can I ask one
Of course you
question?
can.
I'm here.
Sir, back to the sewer.
Yes, sir.
Y'all saying maybe we just need to fix parts that are messed up. How long do you predict that this, you said it's clay pipe,
It's
right?
clay pipes. It's all
How long do you expect it to last? I hate to put a new road down and have to go in and dig it up.
I'm with you. So, again, we have viewed all of the video through that line, and we picked out those areas that appear to be cracked, or punched through a root, or anything like that. Clay pipe is good as long as you don't mess with it, and we're repairing those pieces that have been damaged. The intact pipe, it could be good for another 20, 25 years. The repair pieces will be good because they're going to be PVC. But I don't have a way to tell you with certainty that it's going to be 25 years. It could be 5. It could be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is just suggested to repair. And I know it's to save money, but, we got the other option.
Personally, the only option that I probably would not recommend is number 2, the slip lining, because you don't fix your low points with slip lining. Everything goes back.
It goes exactly the way it's already set.
The way it is, right? There's no moving it up or down. So I think you can not consider that one. But the first one or the third one, I think are very, very viable options. You're absolutely going to get more life out of the third one.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. It'd be the blind side.
One more question.
That's all right.
So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
sleeve in the sewer is not gonna do what we need it to do?
Right. So there's 2 issues on the sewer. There is the degradation of the line,
Right.
and there's also those low points in the line.
Right.
So if you sleeve it, slip line it, those low points are going to stay because everything
Right.
goes in exactly how it is. It just puts a new
Right.
inside diameter on that pipe. So any low points are going to stay.
So it's the little repairs or all of it?
Yes, ma'am. That's really the viable option.
And then when the ground shifts and breaks the clay again, we have to dig up the street?
That is entirely possible. I think we all know we've got some shifty ground. And,
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and that's entirely possible.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any more questions?
I'm happy to answer whatever you got.
Loni, what action do we need to take on this?
So there are 2. We need you to first take action on which sewer option to include. And then after you've done that, you need to approve the Ackerman Road design plans.
I'm trying to get back to the options.
I'm sorry, tell me again what the second one
The
was.
second one is to approve the Ackerman Road design plans, because they need to be approved so that we can go ahead and put it out to bid.
All right, so that's 2 separate motions.
I can't see approving this plan without knowing what they're gonna do for the citizens that drive, There's a lot of things, especially me, this being my first meeting about this, and I haven't seen the contract or nothing.
Well, there's no.
Well, we don't have to-
It's not out of bid.
I know, but I'm trying to get out to see the plans.
Mike, that's about the bid.
Right. But I still need to see the plans that they're gonna put out the bid, Mike.
We've already held this up for a year.
Well, I understand that you have, but I haven't, I'm just not here.
All right, let's come down, we're not at a 10, let's bring it down to a 5. I agree with Councilmember Martin, that we do, about not approving the design. But I think we can move ahead with the sewer option.
Yeah, I mean, and
That's
for
in the
me,
plans. Well,
I guess if you wanted to bring, I mean, we have 100% plan set, it's huge, it's an FTP file transfer or something. If y'all want to read through the entire plan document, you're welcome to do that. But, I mean, to make a decision on the sewer and not move forward on approving the plans really doesn't help us. We got to bring the whole thing back, but it will postpone the timeline. So just as long as we are all okay with that, is that, you know, they're going to redo their schedule accordingly.
Yes.
With the later discussion of the American Rescue Plan, where we could possibly apply that money to the sewer repair, the whole sewer repair of Ackerman, it would cover it. We could do
I
that.
understand that, but we have other things that we need to use that money on, and I do not see using that whole entire chunk of money we get to put on one thing. I mean, we've got a lot of Band-Aids that we've been covering that we need to, you know, suffice with that. Some of it, you know, may be able to go toward that, but I just don't see all of it going to that. I mean, I certainly don't want to delay this project any, you know, any more than it is. With that said, I will entertain a motion.
Can we do the motion, both of them at the same time?
Yes, we
No.
want one.
Well, I'll give you a motion that we go ahead and just, do plan number 1 for the sewer.
Second.
We have a motion on the table to select sewer option 1 by Councilmember Salazar and seconded by Councilmember Grant. City Secretary, call roll.
Councilmember Salazar,
Yes.
Councilmember Greider,
No.
Councilmember Street,
No.
Councilmember Martin,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Grant,
Yes.
Councilmember Apodaca,
Yes.
Mayor Aldrich.
Yes.
Passes.
And then I'll make the other motion that we accept the plan.
Second.
We have a motion on the table by Councilmember Salazar, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Grant. I apologize for the first one. To accept the design plan for the Ackerman Road project. City Secretary, please call roll.
Councilmember Salazar,
Yes.
Councilmember Greider,
Yes.
Councilmember Street,
Yes.
Councilmember Martin,
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Grant,
Yes.
Councilmember Apodaca,
Yes.
Mayor Aldrich.
Yes.
Passes.
So both motions pass. Ready
Appreciate
to
your
go.
time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time tonight, and be safe in your travels
Thank you.
with this weather.
Also try to get,
Well, I was gonna say, if anyone wants to see the plans, you just make an appointment with me. I'll set it up on the laptop and y'all can go through it, because there's no way for me to send it around. You can read the entire plan
I
document.
still
Like,
think it's
it's
gonna bring some
several
interest
hundreds of
to it.
pages.
Yes, and I also have a payment question to follow up with.
right.
That's all, that's all I'm concerned, I want, you know,
Yeah, you want to get paid?
yeah, I want everything to stay the same, as long as it does, and everybody's happy, I'm happy.
Well, all the items that we bought up, I think we answered for, even including the beer and the shops and all that.
You do have the specs for the excavation and the return and the thickness and everything. That's one, I know that's one small part, I believe that's what Councilman Martin is looking for. So if you can bring those specs just to the excavation and then the reclamation and everything.
Yeah, we can have, I don't mind the water unit being in the middle of the sidewalk. You know, that's fine. Like you said, the cutoff is over there.
I think you're maintaining, what you want is the finished product we're gonna drive on.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. Okay?
Right. Gotcha.
All right, moving on.
Thank you very much.
8B, discussion and possible action to consider joint funding with Alamo Area Municipal Housing Association doing business as Alamo Community Group for Explorer Street and Telestar Drive.
I have a question.
So, we were expecting Mr. Shackelford. Is anybody here from Alamo, on this item?
We'll put it on there, we don't have to wait here.
Right, they requested this date, so,
What we got? Can we ask each other questions about it?
table it then.
Didn't they back out of the
There's
binding
an email that
contract?
says.
Whatever they wanted to do?
Just kind of the way this happened, yeah, initially, they came to us about a year ago, and they wanted us to repair Telstar and Explorer, and of course, that wasn't, high on the priority list because of the way it's located. So then there was a discussion about giving them ownership, and they would repair it themselves. Then we learned you can't just give away city property, it would have to be sold at fair market value and so forth. Council didn't want to pursue that. So then they came back recently and said they wanted to know if we would joint fund the project. And that was what we put on today's agenda, but then they did recently send that email that I shared with you saying their new request was that the city pay for it and then give them ownership and they would maintain it going forward.
Are we gonna give them a chance to come back?
For what?
That's up to you. I mean, if you don't feel that you can consider it a request, then you can
Well, then we're gonna-
take action and move on.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to table this item.
How about postpone, because we table, that just goes to the next. meeting?
Okay, I will entertain a motion to postpone.
Mayor, make a motion, we postpone this item.
Second.
We have a motion on the table by Mayor Pro Tem Grant and seconded by Councilmember Salazar to postpone 8B. City Secretary, please call roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Grant,
Yes, ma'am.
Councilmember Apodaca,
Yes.
Councilmember Salazar,
Yes.
Councilmember Ryder,
Yes.
Councilmember Street,
Yes.
Councilmember Martin,
Yes.
Mayor Aldrich.
Yes. 8B passes to postpone. Moving on to 8C, discussion